Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your Venus love reading. So Venus is moving into your sign, Scorpio, and obviously you guys are really going to feel Venus's movement. This video is intended for those of you that have a Sun in Scorpio or Venus in Scorpio. So Venus moves into your sign on October 8th and she remains there until October 31st. So Scorpio, you guys definitely are going to feel this the most intensely, as if you don't already feel things intensely already. But this is a time of passion and connection, soul to soul, also a very powerful time of transformation. So Scorpio, let's pull some cards and see what Venus is doing in your love life in October. Okay, we got a card that jumped out while she moves through your sign. So ignored. And that jumped out, Scorpio. So this is very significant about the entire message that's going to come through. Power couple and unrequited attraction. Scorpio, what an interesting read. Honestly, I don't feel like these three cards are connected whatsoever. Honestly, I feel like this is three very strong scenarios coming through in your reading, and all the other readings, like, these were connected for me, but for you guys, no. So first of all, Scorpio, some of you who are in a committed relationship or you're meeting somebody new in October, man, you guys are like a powerhouse of energy. Whatever you're trying to do or achieve, you're going to do it. You're going to make it happen. Also, due to your connection, your love, the vibe about you guys, what you've accomplished, you may have a lot of admiration of your relationship, like, you know, friends, family, other people commenting on how beautiful your connection is, okay, with power couple coming out. So there's a message coming through that those of you who are in this type of connection right now or coming into this type of connection, don't doubt yourselves. Don't let anybody come in between the two of you, because you guys are meant to accomplish big things, whether this is just in your personal life or something more in the public eye. It's just, this is, man, it's so strong to me, this energy. It's like, maybe some of you, this is the ultimate profession of love and emotion that you and another are going to finally express to each other. But with the power couple, this is positive energy. There's nothing negative about it, okay? But next up, we have ignored. So there's some Scorpios out there that are feeling very looked over, treated poorly, like maybe somebody is really flaky in and out of your life, or this could be where you feel like there's this curse on your head and you can't get a date to save your life. Scorpio, transformation is coming to this energy in October as Venus moves through your sign, okay? And we're going to pull more cards for all of this to dig deeper into each scenario. Lastly, unrequited attraction. Now, Scorpio, this one could really go either way. This is where somebody's trying to come in really strong into your reality and you're not interested. You don't want them at all. And it's like, it's really hard for them to take no for an answer. So this isn't a time to sugarcoat or try to be nice and let somebody down easy, because this particular person will still maintain a lot of hope and like, okay, I'll try again at a different point. And so this is where you've got to be straight out, like, no, I am not interested. I will never be interested. Not like, oh, I'm trying to get over a breakup, or I'm just, you know, dating around right now. I'm not ready to commit to anybody. No, it's got to be straightforward. I'm just not interested in you, as harsh as that is, because it's like this person isn't, otherwise they won't get it, okay? Even if you do ignore them and treat them poorly, like, no, they think you guys will be a power couple. Now, because this is general, Scorpio, this can also go the other way, where if you are really trying to put yourself out there to somebody and let them know you're interested and you're in the pursuit of them, but they keep like pushing you off, and you're like, no, I feel inside that we have this connection. In October, you really need to take them at their word. If they're like, no, no, I'm not interested in you. Even if they're playing games and all of that, no, you don't have time for that. So if somebody is like, no, I'm not interested in you, and they're pushing you off, despite, even if you feel like you guys could be this great thing, give them their space and let them, you know, do their thing, because either A, they're truly not interested, or B, you know, if they are, they're just playing games with you, and they're not in a place to, you know, commit, to settle down, to be what you need to be, you know, to be what you deserve. So those of you that are dealing with that, you know, just heed those words of advice. So let's pull some tarot. All right, so we know that one goes with ignored, okay, because it jumped out just like the ignored card did. All right. Let's see. So this is 5, and that's how many I was intending on pulling, but I will say these go with this message. This is the clarifier for that, and then that belongs over there. So Scorpio, we have here the 3 of Wands, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you in the workplace could have quite a few admirers noticing you, checking you out, or just in general with this right here. You see what's depicted. This woman is getting a lot of attention from 3 different people in the 10 of Pentacles here. Here's, you know, this guy trying to undo her dress, being very flirty with her. So Scorpio, this here coming out, you singles, man, you have your pick. A lot of attention. Okay, now to specifically attach it to the power couple, wow. 10 of Pentacles, that's being very well-to-do. That's being financially stable and sound, accomplishment, achievement. And see these 3 people like in admiration of what this couple has or what they have achieved. So those of you in committed relationships, man, there's something big happening for you guys in October, like buying a house, starting your own business, you know, some investment really paying off, something along those lines. But it's more than just the material. It's also about your connection and your love. All right. So next out, we have this 4 of Cups with this, the Strength card. Now, Scorpio, coming out under ignored, this is very similar to this energy where it's like somebody feels the connection quite strongly, but the other person is just kind of like, nah, about it, okay, through the 4 of Cups. Also, this could indicate a really deep desire of irritation, boredom with a situation where somebody's very flaky with you. If that's the case, Scorpio, it's time for you to transform and rise above and out of this, because you deserve much better than somebody who's in and out, in and out, in and out. But ultimately, this is very much attached to this card where somebody's trying to give somebody a lot of attention, coming on very, very strong, but the other person is like trying to ignore it or deflect it because they're not super interested. You could fall on either side of that, Scorpio. Again, if it's the unwanted attention coming your way, you've got to be very clear. Even though you want to be kind and nice, you've got to just be blunt and straightforward and let this person know. Also, Scorpio, if this is you and it goes the other way and somebody's just really pushing you off, like, you deserve better than that. You absolutely do. Okay, under Unrequited Attraction, we have the Page of Cups as well as the Devil. So there you go, Scorpio. This is an intense crush and attraction, almost maybe to the point of obsession with the Devil card over here. And this could be unwanted attention coming your way, or, you know, because it's general, it could be, Scorpio, if you're really feeling somebody and coming at them hard and they just keep like shutting you down, shutting you down, shutting you down, this reading is telling you they're truly not interested, and you should heed their rejection more than, you know, because sometimes when people aren't interested, they'll still kind of string you along because they like your attention. They like that you like them, despite the fact that they don't really feel it to the same degree or at all back. And this one and this one speaks to that very, very strongly. And so if you are experiencing that, Scorpio, this is what you deserve, a power couple type of situation where you can grow and build with each other and achieve great things. These other two storylines, it's really flaky, flimsy energy, and Venus moving through Scorpio is about the transformation of this, for you to rise up and out of it, or for you to have the courage within to really put somebody in their place and let them know, hey, I'm not interested, I'm not interested, I'm not interested. Now, some of you in committed relationships, this could be where you are getting a lot of unwanted attention. You're very happy and satisfied with your partner and who you're with, but there's like other people that look upon you, are interested, want what you have. And again, Scorpio, it's don't let them down easy. Don't even entertain the flirting, just because we're all human, right? It's like, for you guys, be 100% straight up, straightforward about what you think and you feel to anybody who's giving you interest, trying to pursue you, because man, Scorpio, it's like some of you, this is like stalker type of energy right here, where you've really got to like maybe push them out of your life altogether. I don't know. I had a connection like this and they were actually a Scorpio. No, like trying to relate to you guys at all in this reading, but man, he just pursued the crap out of me, and I would tell him, and I truly was going through a breakup and like trying to heal my heart. And so that was a valid excuse for not being with him, which I was not interested at all. Like, we were just friends, whatever, but I didn't feel the chemistry or connection. And he would tell me like that we were meant to be together, and he could tell I was holding back and all this stuff, and I just needed to get over my ex, and if I could get over my ex, I would be in love with him. It was ridiculous, and it got so bad, and I never like led him on. I never led him on. Didn't kiss him, didn't hug him, didn't flirt with him, none of it. We're just friends the whole time through. And it finally got to the point where I had to cut him off, cut him out of my life, because no matter what I would say or what I would do, he just wouldn't hear me. It's like he would always tell me what I was really thinking and feeling, and I'm like, you're wrong. Like, I'm in me, I know my thoughts in my heart, and you're not even close. Like, you're wrong. Okay, that's your own projection. You need to accept that. It's not about my ex. And so Scorpio, those of you who are really experiencing that, it's time for you to put your foot down and, really draw boundaries. And you may even have to cut some people off and out if they just can't get it. They just won't hear you when you say, I'm not interested. Even those of you in relationships with other people, it's just, man, somebody is coming in hot, hard, and heavy on Scorpio, in October. And those of you that are involved with somebody, it looks like that's going just fine. It's like all this outside stuff, okay? And those of you who are single, I do see a lot of attraction around you, several different people, especially through this Three of Wands. However, this unwanted attention is like the strongest, in your cards for this deck jumped out as well. So we have intense bonding. That goes here with the power couple. We have ego consciousness, and this could be where somebody is just not hearing you, that you're not really interested. Sacrifice. This is where you may need to cut that relationship off, even if it's a dear friend to you and you really wanted to preserve the relationship. Yeah, because look at what's next. Distance and disconnection. And lastly, sacred love. Why does all of this happen? Because this isn't your sacred love. And so Scorpio, if you are on the other side of this, where you're really pursuing somebody hardcore, they reject you, they reject you, they reject you, and then like they pushed you out of their life. Listen, Spirit is saying there is a better relationship for you. There is somebody who is in equal alignment with you that will be as interested and attracted to you as you are to them. You don't want a relationship that's not equal like that. And we could always hope and pray that somebody, if you just give me a chance, we would be able to fall in love. No, it's like there or it's not. And I feel like for most of you, it's probably where you guys are receiving the unwanted attention because you guys are Scorpios and you guys are very deep and passionate, and you guys just feel and vibe and relate to others in a way that most people cannot. And the depth in which you can explore another human being, it's bonding, it's special, it's sacred. And so I feel like some of you, you have that connection with somebody, but it's only like, you're just their friend, or they're just your friend. There's some sort of unrequited attraction, even though like there's this like bond or soul connection somehow, some way. That's where it exists. It's not a physical thing, and that's why there's this unrequited, and that might be why it's hard for somebody to really understand, hey, no, this, we're not meant to be, we're just, you know, soulmates, we're good friends or whatever this lifetime. But the romance, that spark is not existent inside me. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's never going to be there. If it was supposed to be, it would be. So Scorpio, those of you in relationships, you're on fire. You guys are doing great. Sacred love. Okay, some of you might need to cut off some friends or family if they're too jealous and envious of what you guys got going on, or if there is unrequited attention and attraction coming in for one of you, because you guys just look so happy together. Those of you single or kind of dating, it's really about this unrequited attraction that looks a bit like deep, and I don't know, you've got to cut it off and just really let somebody know, even if you don't want to hurt them or lose the connection in the relationship, you know, because it could matter to you a great deal. It's just, no, I don't feel you romantically. I'm sorry. All right, we have infatuation, and we have friend zone. See, Scorpio, it just keeps playing out throughout this whole reading. Yeah, it's really about some sort of unrequited attraction for most of you, and it's like the time has come where the reckoning must happen. And I really feel like many of you have to actually cut this person off and out of your life just because of this sacrifice and distance and disconnection, because it's like they're unable to be your friend. They're just too interested, too attracted, believe too deeply that you guys are meant to be together, regardless of what you said, even if you are in a relationship with somebody else. Okay, so I wish this was a bit more exciting of a reading, but Scorpio spirit has been so consistent all the way through, and that's why we have the 3 different messages coming through, because I do see some Scorpios thriving, very happy, accomplishing, but there's people jealous or trying to get in between. They're going to fail. You guys, I mean, you guys are solid, okay, with the sacred love, but the rest of you, it's about unrequited attraction, and you've really got to put your foot down. It's time to transform. And, you know, if you have to lose a friendship over it, that's how it has to be, because I just don't feel like that person will ever get it, like that you don't feel it back, despite how deeply and intensely they feel for you. It's that soul connection, your soulmates, you know. Some people can't, like, they associate that to romance and can't see the other side of it. And when that happens, you know, sometimes all you can do is separate yourself and let spirit work on them and bring them into the realization that you guys are only meant to be friends. Okay, so Scorpio, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.